Welcome, Soulardians, and this is Marcus Boston.
I'm Cecil W. Adams.
And we want to thank you for listening to another episode of the Soulardians. And you can find me at Marcus Boston 314.
You can find me at Cecil W. Adams on all platforms.
You can pick up your merch, Soulardian merch, from buyjack.com/the Soulardians.
You can also go down and support Colorado Bob's Ship of Fools at 3457 Morganford Rd.
We would like to thank you and ask you to like, share, comment, and have your friend listen to the Soulardians. And we would like you to enjoy the show.
Peace.
We act like this a studio, this really just a trap.
Welcome back. I am I'm Marcus, motherfucking Boston.
And I'm Cecil W. Adams.
And together, in any weather, wearing nice Gucci sweaters, we are the Soulardians.
We are.
I didn't even sing this week, damn.
Yeah, maybe that needed to go. Oh, God. You buy a bar and then you turn into a fucking asshole.
You are. I really thought it would be a good thing for us. I'm really not thinking it's the best thing.
Listen, Beyonce. How do you think it's going to be?
I live in fear every day. I never been in fear of this. This is what fear of success feels like. I'm like, so this only gets better, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
I said, Lord, this is going to be great.
It's
be one hell of a true story.
Like less and less, like, I don't know, like I feel like I've grown, but I've also been like, man, kind of doing the same shit you used to do. Just, you feel like you're more funny.
Is this in line of that? I think it might be. Is it?
No, you're good.
Okay. We're good? Okay.
I was just making sure. I used to all this
I mean, the biggest thing is that we have the main camera on our guest, just so everybody knows, this is the first time we're doing technically a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camera shoot. Technically, have fun trying to edit that there, Marcus Boston.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yay!
Just five times your work. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very good friend, and welcome to the tribe. I'm gonna butcher this. Brittany Mahesh. Take it right?
That was pretty close.
Oh shit! Hello, can we? I didn't have a soundboard ready, guys.
Okay,
let's try to be hello. Yep. Oh, right. What?
Tell me what.
Ready.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Brittany Mahesh.
That's so lovely. Thank you. I feel so welcome.
You should. I've honestly been looking forward to asking you to be on for a long time.
Facts.
And then, because the fact that, like, she's, for you guys, Brittany's been coming to my bar when I was bartending for a couple years.
Yeah.
Like, maybe even 3.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. And we always have great conversations. So it's like, definitely get on our podcast, especially with ethnicity. Help me out here.
Ethnicity.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that she's gangster as fuck. I love it.
Yes.
To be determined. I don't know this woman, guys, so we're going to find out how
Whoa.
much gangster we're talking about. We're going to find out today.
There's a whole lot of gangster in there, let me tell you. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Marcus, we're going to be best friends.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No new friends. No, I'm kidding. I need help. My therapist like, look here. You run out of this insurance you got is new, but ain't that goddamn good. You better get your life. I say, all right, guys, see you next week.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, Brittany, tell us a little bit about where you're from and background and all that. Just
sure.
give us the info. Give us your Tinder profile.
Whoa. One, I'm not on Tinder. Let's have that be clear.
Too good for Tinder, huh?
Yeah.
Keep it above.
No, I was born and raised in Edwardsville, Illinois, right across the river. My dad is from Singapore, which I think has a lot to do with how I look on life, how much I love to travel, all of that, and just, a lot of the values that are instilled within me. Not to get too heavy, too quick,
No, you're good.
But
Singapore. Jesus
Singapore.
Christ. That's a...
Isn't it really clean there?
Yeah.
Super
They don't allow
clean.
chewing gum.
Right, because you
Yeah.
can go to jail and die.
Yep.
And gay is not even a thing. Well, no, they got man.
No. You're thinking of...
Is that Bangkok?
You're thinking of Thailand.
Ah, yes.
A little bit different.
A little bit.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's where Scrooge went, remember? He was saying,
yeah, coin from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of
Not
money
these,
over there.
Not these kind of coins. Those are
No.
chocolates. Chocolate.
So your dad is from Singapore, so that makes him Singaporean?
Yeah, technically, yes. Just like American, but in terms of like where my family is from, southern India.
Ah.
Then we migrated to Sri Lanka and then over to Singapore.
Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
I love just saying the
A
word
little-
Sri Lanka.
Island off the side. Yeah.
That's what Sri
Of
Lanka.
India.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Nice. And your mother?
My mother is good old Caucasian. We got
She's one of them whites.
She's a what?
One of them whites.
Watch out for
we
that.
got German,
Ja-
Irish, Scottish.
Hey, help me find a hole, man. Where's
Whoa. German and what else?
Irish, Scottish.
Ooh, is she redheaded?
No.
Oh, I was wondering.
Just a tidbit in there.
Just
Like you.
right. Just a little sprinkles.
Yeah.
Little sprinkle.
A little bit of everything. I like to say I'm a nice mutt.
I don't put nice and mutt together. I don't.
Well, we
What?
say
Oh, what do
in
you have
Indian,
against mutts?
we say
I just say
rocha.
cocktail babies. Just call it a day.
Cocktail babies.
Yeah.
Like a little
Like
little
yeah,
Yeah,
mixed
you mix
little.
up. Yeah, cocktail babies. Yeah, you mix it up.
Yeah.
Like Drake. Anything else is mixed. Mixed baby. Cocktail babies. That's all.
We say rocha, which is like mixed salad.
Oh man, I thought you said tossed salad, but you said mixed
Whoa.
salad. Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Very
sorry.
different.
Wow. Wow.
So we're on Bangkok. We're on tossing salad. Sir, are you listening to me?
Did you see the hand movement too? So, hey, I guarantee you before anyone she's gonna be like,
I get a little bit sassy sometimes. I'm using my hands.
but that's part of why I love you.
Oops, sorry.
You
Just
get-
wait till I have a few more of these.
right. The vodka starts flowing, shit starts coming out. There may be some more tequila shots. You never know. So, and you are in banking, if I remember correctly.
I'm an account manager for BAI. We do compliance training, so all the federal regulations for banks, credit unions, mortgage companies, fintechs.
So you work for the man. I'm joking.
I mean, doesn't everybody in some sort of fashion?
You used to, until I got woke.
Oh, here we go.
I'm joking. Just kidding.
Now he is the man.
Shit, I wish. So is that like did you have to go all the way through for your master's and all that stuff to get in that?
No, I only have my bachelor's, honestly.
Me too.
It's more on the customer service, account management side, strategy.
Okay. A little strategy.
I dig it.
Yeah, for sure. In banking, do you feel... Because I know you from being in the bar and seeing how you interact with people there and like... you want some awesome viewing is watching guys trying to fire on her and she's like,
Well, I'm awkward.
It's like Captain Marvel.
no, I mean-
I'm just like nervous a lot, and when people try to hit me, I'm like, "What is going on here?"
What's happening? Why are you talking to me like that?
no, I love it because it's just like, you see like the guys come strong. They're coming strong. They come in like, and she's all like, what? Are you hitting on me right now? Like,
I'm kind of oblivious. Also, sometimes I'm like, "Did you need a drink, sir? I'll get you one if you'd like."
No, man, what you mean my drink? Make me thirsty.
can I buy you a
Hard
drink?
pass.
Have a
Actually, no. Most of the time it was like, let me buy you a drink, and then I run their card and it declined, and then they were like, oh shit. I'm joking. It didn't always happen that way, but
That sucks.
What was the one day that you like text me like, did that man just ask you if you did analyze it? In fact, he did. Like that was his pickup line, and I was like,
my god,
you gotta be
I
kidding
forgot
me.
about that.
He shot high. He went
But no,
for
he
it.
was there with another. He was there with another woman. I thought he was there with a woman, and like it was like the two of them were trying to.
I think
Go at
that
you.
is what was going on. Actually.
Yeah, and then he like just he had said maybe 5 or 7 words to her, and then he's like, "Oh, do you do anal?" It's like, and I'm like, I think I was turned around. I'm like, what? I'm like, "Brr? What? What just happened?" And then that's when I texted her. I was like, I just asked you if you do anal, and she was like, I think you did.
The first 2 holes are pretty good. Why do you got to go to that extra mile? Like, what?
I mean,
it's just a lot to ask for. Maybe I don't do it enough. Cause I'm so happy with the first 2 that I don't even think about the third. So I don't get to the first 2 often enough. So I'm like, I'm happy to be here to be in with. But it's not about me. Go ahead.
I love your honesty. That was so nice.
That was great.
Ladies, he needs some, is what he's saying nicely.
No, leave me alone. I like the mid.
No. I think honestly, this is all from a place of love, but I think maybe you just need to get laid.
Agreed.
They would leave all that stuff. That's not shots fired. That's just
dropping bombs. You dropped the.
That's a bomb. Oh.
It says explosion. Maybe it's
right. But no, seriously, maybe that would take care of some stuff.
No, I think I gotta level up my women. I think that's what it is. I gotta level up. So I gotta start actually
just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I've been getting, I'm over it. It doesn't do anything for me now. And I'm just like, ugh.
Okay.
So it's not them, it's me. I know I deserve better. I have to work.
Do you think it's one of those things because you're leveling up in your life? And yes.
Yeah.
I 100,000,000,000% agree.
Yeah. That's why I don't like what I'm doing. That's why I've been doing anything. I
think you do this now because it's easy.
I don't do anything now.
Well,
I mean, some people, but like I let them go. The last ones we saw me with, I was like, nah.
Right.
I just got out.
And I felt bad because I was like, really, man? you remember that conversation?
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
I'm over it. It's all
right. Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe
it's a combination of I know better and I'm doing better. Plus, I have these images in front of my face every day. Like, I'm one day I'm gonna have one of those. Like, like you have like this Corvette over your bed. Like, you just think about that. So like a regular Toyota is not enough. Like, I want that fucking Stingray. And I think that's part of like one day I'm gonna have one of those. That doesn't help at all, especially when what I'm dealing with is not that.
I mean, they're great people. They're just not. They're not progressing like you're progressing.
Yeah, I'm beyond it.
Yeah. So maybe Brittany could give us some insight on how to help you maybe level up your game.
Would you like some advice?
I'm listening. I'm going to continue
I'm here for it. Okay. So while you're leveling up, why do you have to stop all other activity is my first question.
Because I don't enjoy the process. I'm just not interested. I just don't. I just like. I look at it.
Come on.
I look, huh? What did you say?
I said you were lazy in the relationship development department.
I've been lazy all my life with women. I just been waiting for it to come my way and not actually pursuing it.
And so is 80% of America right now. You can still get some on the side quite easily.
I agree.
Little to no effort.
I totally agree. But I'd rather put my effort in other places. Maybe I'm avoiding the question.
You are. There's
am I avoiding the question?
A little bit. You're, dancing around and shit.
Am I being a politician right now?
Yeah.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Marcus Boston 2020.
Marcus Boston 2020.
So I get it. Everyone's busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're working out. You're doing your podcast. You're doing all that. I still think you probably have a lot of time to watch TV shows, to nap, go to the grocery store when there's instant Target and Walmart. So there's time to pick up if you'd like to utilize.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So my thing is like, we both talk about it all the time. We're on 24/7. Like no matter what, like I can get a call at 2 a.m. Like, all right, But I feel exactly what you're saying. Excuses for not trying to level up in relationship status, or not even relationship. I'm not saying you have to have a relationship.
Yeah.
But this I need help. Blah blah blah. Nah, man, you know what to do. Yeah. You just gotta do it.
I think it's head trash.
Oh.
A little bit, right? So you're stifling your own growth.
Here you.
Whoa.
No, it wasn't that. It was
roar, girl. I like that. That was good. Right? Look at I am full. Yeah, that was good. Please continue.
So I think there's a lot of facets to it, right? So if you're truly on just 100% level up mode, I get it. I'm here for it. So truly put all your time and energy into that. But if you're like, oh, I'm leveling up and I'm not there yet, and so the person that I want to be with is there, so I'm going to wait till I get there. Life doesn't stop and start all the time. You just got to fucking go for it. And if you need an in-betweener in there, have an in-betweener in there.
But I feel guilty about the in-betweens. I know they're going to be in-between.
But why is it guilty? Because somebody is in the same place that you are and they need the same basic human needs. And I'm pretty sure that's one of them.
Breaking it down. So that... so I think that, like, she brings up some great points. And that was fucking awesome. Like, right? So... with anybody, it's just, I think that people get lazy with, like, oh, I don't have time to do this, or I'm working on it. Like, most times, like, are you really working on it? Are you? Like, when I started working out and started getting in my thing, I didn't have to tell people I was working on it anymore. They could see it. Mm-hmm. And, when you make that change and you decide that it's time, like I'm over all this bullshit, all the negative influences in your life start just going away, man. Because you stop hearing them. All the noise, man. You just stop hearing all the noise.
All the head trash.
All the head trash. It goes away. It does, man. I mean, like you've came so far, and I can't wait to go back and look at like when we first started this, how far you've came along as far as like physically, mentally, emotionally. I mean, I don't know about emotionally, but I think now you're at a point where you're like trying to figure out like, fuck, I know I can level up, and I've leveled up everything, and like it's just confidence. I think maybe you think.
No, it's not confidence. It's just like I don't know why It's like I enjoy the hell that I'm in because I'm used to the street signs.
Wow,
comfortable.
That was super fucking deep. I love that. That was awesome.
It's like when I use the other was like I'm not a destination, but I'm a step in the right direction. It's like
Right.
So it's sort of like it's true as it is. It's also like a cop out too. Like okay, I can say I'm not there yet, but we can go in the right direction, so that works and it's accurate. But then I run away from like I want to put the work. So I keep finding excuses why not to do shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why not to
100%,
engage. Or not
100%. And for me, I take the Jocko Willink approach. I'm just like, I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna start doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Execute.
Yeah.
What is it? 90% of success is just showing up.
Yeah. 100%. I think you're still. I mean, not still, but you are more cerebral than I am. Like for me, it's just like, well, this is happening, so I want to do this. Like, I just go.
Yeah.
And I'll figure it out later. Seriously, even since I started at Colorado Bob's Ship of Fools at 3457 Morganford Rd, it's been like I know what I'm doing, but it's like I don't know how to do everything. I make fucking mistakes every day. Mm-hmm. But like this week, the super team was like, "Hey man, you need to bring somebody in to like start doing all the little bullshit that we don't want you doing. We want you to delegate it." And I'm all like, no, man, I'm fine. I can get it done. They're like, we don't want you there 14 hours a day. Like, there's no reason to be there 14 hours. I was like, but no, all the shit's got to get done.
It's like your baby.
I know.
This is like the podcast is my baby. Like, I don't want to pass it nothing. I go like,
right.
We something major. Yeah, but I still get to do everything. Other like, no, you have to let it go. Just
right.
let breathe.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough. It's tough, man.
It's just, and then like I get a lot of time by myself, so I have a lot of time to spend in my head or putting things outside of the norm in my head. So it's either reading a book or it's like these deep high level activities in my head, and I get to think about what I thought about, think about it again. I have no distraction from thinking about everything all the time. Oh,
right.
I can do better. Oh, I can do this. Like, I'm just in my head all the time because when I'm around people, when I show up to the bar and
right.
when I come to the podcast like that, I'm by myself doing shit in isolation.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
No.
It's a blessing and a curse, really. It truly is.
It is.
I'm in that space too. I'm always in my head. But you're your worst self-critic? How do you say that? What is it? Yourself is like your
worst critic, yeah.
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 And it's also who you surround yourself with, right? So the top 5 people in your life are really a guidance into where you're going. So if everyone's doing something, you're like, I'm not enough, or I'm not doing enough. But if you, again, take a step back, most people aren't even having that mindset. They wake up, they do the job, they watch the TV, they go to sleep. They're not having all these, like you said, cerebral processes or really evaluating or working on themselves.
Yeah.
Not to always compare yourself to them, but like give yourself some fucking credit.
Yeah, I can't. Look, I think I am my biggest fan, probably too much. But no, you doing great shit. You hang with them. We hang with the people that do dope shit. And I'm like, I need more dope. I'm spending too much time thinking about thinking.
I hear you.
But so you are, what's the person that wrote, the woman that wrote Harry Potter?
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. She talks about, how that got started. She started writing that. She was on welfare.
Homeless.
Had like 3 kids.
I think she was homeless and was writing on a napkin.
She wasn't. No. She was on welfare and all that, but she was going to a cafe, like a coffee shop, while her kids were at school, and like writing. She was almost homeless. Yes, she was on welfare, and like they were paying her rent, and then she started going to this coffee shop with her kids and started writing Harry Potter. Like fucking insane, man. She made the steps and
internet's back working.
Oh, sweet. I should be. I mean, it's been a minute. Missed video games as a kiddo today. She was not happy. Jesus Christ.
Wi-Fi's back popping, baby.
So, somebody like that, like she came from nothing, like literally, and then wrote a book within, wasn't very long until it started the 9-movie fucking franchise. Now she's a billionaire. I'm pretty sure she's a billionaire.
Yeah,
there may be a B. Yeah, exactly. Anymore. She did.
Yeah,
she did.
Yeah.
But the fear of what she talks about is like not starting is letting yourself down. And
what in the good Jesus was that?
That was the Holy Spirit showing you, yes.
Yes.
It's a sign.
It's time to get started.
Get wet, boy.
But you have.
Oh yes, actually yes.
Right.
That was the real sign.
Get wet.
Get it
boy.
wet.
I don't even pay attention to that. I just go. And
Yikes.
Don't
take his advice.
And no, the best advice I give everyone, and I've said it several times on the podcast, people are probably over it, but the best thing you can do anytime a woman is upset or yelling or whatever is to tell them to calm down. That's the best thing you could do.
No, that's not, guys. I don't know much, but no, that's not it.
That is, I swear to God, it works every time.
Tell them to calm down?
Yeah, it works every time.
That means we're going 10 notches higher.
Can I have some more ice, please?
I got you. I'll make you a drink.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. And the other thing is like to over promise and underproduce.
And deliver. Yeah.
No,
perfect.
underproduce.
So I mean, same thing. Yeah. Produce, deliver.
No. What I'm saying is you over promise and underproduce. That's the way you're supposed to do in business.
Right. That's why.
Yeah. No. She's like, no, that's not it.
We all know that's not it. I'm joking, guys.
I know.
Obviously.
I know.
Oh, it's in my mouth.
What are you doing there?
My thing got wet and it's in my mouth.
Whoa.
That's the first time.
Don't watch the video.
That's the first time in a while.
This is not PG any longer.
No, we vary away from the PG. Mm-hmm. So, Brittany actually turned me on to Jay Shetty.
Yes. My guy.
Oh, you gotta watch Jay Shetty. He was a monk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then he decided to get out of the monk business?
Yeah. Well, not business, but lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Right. What? Here's my thing. What made him get out of being a monk? Like, what made him decide to stop?
So the whole thing was he kind of had like a little bit of a, not rough upbringing, but he was just getting into the activities that he wasn't supposed to. I think a little bit of drugs, violence, blah, blah, blah. So I think a monk came to his school and he was like, for some reason felt, I don't know, obligated or encouraged to go. And then he was so fascinated by his story, talked to the guy afterwards, and then he decided, like, this was for me. So he went and did that, and he was so inspired by the lifestyle that he came back and wants to basically share it with the world. So he started a podcast, and it's #1 in the entire world, called On Purpose.
But there's a certain category that's #1 in, right?
Health
okay.
and wellness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, I've listened to his stuff. His shit's... Dude, just hearing his voice is all like...
Yeah.
I'm just so calm.
It's very easy to connect with.
Yeah. And then if you watch the video of him and Gary Vaynerchuk, there's like...
Love that one.
Oh, dude.
Gary's dope as hell, just in general.
I love that guy. Like, I lent out Crushing It to up-and-coming rapper that was in with us, and I let him borrow the book, and he's read it a couple times now, I think. Like, he always posts on Instagram how, like, Gary, okay, so I work probably, I'm on the clock as long as I'm awake. I feel like he works more than I do. Mm-hmm. And he's on the go more than I am. But, like, that dude makes me want to work harder. And there's not many people that, like, where I can look at him and be like, oh, that dude outworks me. There's probably 3 people. My dad, Gary V, and Scrooge McDuck. Mm-hmm. And like, he's the one, like, honestly, Gary Vee's probably 70% of the reason why all this started.
That's cool.
He's just like, do shit, like, go do it. And then Jocko and all these other people. But there is one thing I wanted to go back to. that you were talking about, the 5 people that you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
And when I made that change and surrounded myself with other people that were doing the shit that I want to do,
right,
that's
elevated
when
10 times right there.
everything changed. Everything.
Yeah.
Since I had Jeff, New York, and Scrooge around me, then you, and then I don't know who the 5th person is. I got 4.
To be determined.
I don't know. I think the 5th spot's like an interchangeable thing.
Yeah.
But the 5th one is like someone there's no negativity in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because I've eliminated a lot. I've eliminated to a point where it's like I almost feel like I'm an asshole.
You just like broke people, man. Like just it's hard to entertain the bullshit once you know better. Once you know better, you do better.
Right.
And that shit don't taste the same no more.
Right.
It don't.
Yeah. And beyond bullshit, you can still have love and appreciation for people, but from afar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have to be your BFF by your side.
Yeah, because your time is fucking valuable. I'd rather spend my time with myself doing something great than spend my time with somebody else doing fucking nothing.
Agreed. That's easy. Yeah.
I almost think that like I used to feel like I always had to bring everybody else up with me.
Yeah.
But now it's like
please.
Hey, no, it's we've talked about this before. It's almost like I've left breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't follow those crumbs to catch up, then I can't go back. I'll go back one time. Everybody that I've been trying to get through to like, hey, let's change some shit up. Mm-hmm. One time, and then I left the crumbs. If you want to follow them, cool. If you don't want to, cool as well. Like I'm still gonna light a candle.
Catch me in traffic.
But it's possible maybe you're not at the stage where you're ready to go back yet because you're so focused with your energy just bringing yourself up. And maybe once you get to a place where you're super comfortable, then you'll probably lean back down and help people. Or it could be possible that the people that you're helping just don't have enough hunger and passion to rise up.
It takes courage to rise up, bro. It takes courage to be
wonderful.
Great.
Thank you so much for saying that. I
truly believe that.
I do too. I do too. You know, I got a thing that I say. It's right. I say.
What was that?
That was
That was a great thing you said. I want to give you.
It's right.
Little razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle. So my thing is what I live by and what I'm getting tattooed on me very soon is always forward. Always. And Jeff the other day was like, no, you can't always be forward. I'm like, yeah, you can. He's like, no. And I love that dude. That's my homie. But I'm like, no, dude, this is why you're always forward. And at the end of the conversation, he was like, you're right. It's always forward.
Ooh, I'm going to play devil's advocate, right?
Okay.
So I'm all about moving forward, but what about so much of your past and how you were brought up? And sometimes I think it's a humbling experience to go back there and really sit and think about where you've come from, or your life experiences that have made you who you are. Because I had this very humbling moment the other day with my dad, and it almost brought me to tears, and I was like, shit, I always thought about my upbringing and where I've come from, but there was something about that really touched me and inspired me.
Yeah, but it's still making you go forward.
But you're still looking back, though.
You can look back, but you're not
go back.
You're not going
at the
back.
moment.
You can reflect. You don't have to live there.
I hear you.
Some people live in their past.
We talked about on the last podcast. We talked about a humbling experience. Me going into the place that just closed, the barbecue place on Kings Highway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, that was before me.
No. A place that had been a bar for 10 years, right?
Oh, Southtown. Oh, sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that. Edit that.
Did you get the time on it?
Sorry, I didn't know.
It doesn't matter. We didn't say the whole name, so it's fine. No. And it doesn't matter. They're not a company anymore. But anyway, so going in there, and they changed locks on the place. Like, it was done. They were selling all the stuff inside, and I'm going in there with my daughter and walking through and looking at their equipment to buy, and I'm like, these motherfuckers were on top. They were doing 100 cases a week of AB products.
I believe it.
100 cases a week, but couldn't keep the doors open.
Yeah.
Right? So then when I'm talking to them, the only thing I never heard out of their mouth was, we fucked up, or it's our fault. It was everybody else's fault.
Yeah, accountability is a tough pill to swallow for most people. Period. Point blank.
But once you find accountability, I honestly think once you find it, I don't think you'll ever lose it.
I just blame myself first. Okay, what happened? What did I do wrong to even get here? Like, I don't even think to blame somebody else. I've looked inside and said, what did I do? What could I have done better for this not to happen? Then we'll figure out maybe the other parts of this catastrophe. I'm like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better first?
Right.
Then we go to somebody else if it need be. I own my shit if I have to. That's fine. But if I don't, I'm getting you somebody else's ass. But if I get my own ass first, I probably get my own ass too much. Wait, it's not about
me.
It is.
I know how that sounded. I don't mean I can't get my.
You know what? Just. Anyway, so yes, accountability is the biggest thing that anybody listening, like, you want to change where you're at, you want to change your life, start taking accountability, take responsibility for your actions. Like, once you realize that nobody gives a fuck about how you feel, they don't.
Ooh, I gotta disagree on that one too, though.
Oh god.
What is that?
Emergency?
No. It was kiddo wanting to play video games.
Oh, we ain't got no Wi-Fi.
It's a psycho, man. I love it. Anyway, so once people take accountability and you realize that, like, you're in control of your life, and all you have to do is start stepping towards what you want, everything changes. Everything. When I told you the reason why I started the podcast and then we decided to start doing ours, it was because I wanted to buy a bar. And what did it take? 6 months?
If that. If we started in November, I think the bar was like on the table by February.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we got a year to do this podcast thing.
Yeah.
Slow stroke it.
Sorry, guys.
Tell her that we had a Wi-Fi.
I already told her we didn't have Wi-Fi.
She's disrespectful. She's disrespectful. They don't give a goddamn.
You better answer
She's
this
7.
And she's your daughter, so it's a double thing.
Persistence, it's a good thing. Good trait.
That's good. Man, I suck at video games. I'm trash. I can't do shit but read and regurgitate information.
Hey, we all have our pastimes, right?
And double tap on the Instagram picture. Ooh, shit, double tap. Double tap.
So that's where you don't have any time, but you have time for the double tap.
But I do because I have to be on Instagram and these other social media services for the podcast.
You have to be, and it would
take feed the machine.
Yeah, it takes 1 minute to feed the machine, and then you politely get off.
But no, I have 3 different accounts I have 4 to 5 different accounts I got to maintain with content.
You need an assistant. I got you. I'll give more time back into your day. I'm a giver.
She's a giver.
Not like that, but like energy, time. I want to help people.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brittany is single, by the way, and she can give you energy and time, but she cannot give you love.
They can tell that a long time ago.
She could go get. I mean, she could.
That's not true.
Okay, fair
I have
enough.
a lot of love to give. Just I've been giving to the wrong people.
So it comes back to
I think we do that on purpose, though. We give it to the wrong people, so
I think
we know it can fail.
Do you think it's a thing where
I live in self-sabotage?
I do not. Please do not do that to me. No, I'm not.
I think you do it on purpose. You know that shit gonna work out. You know it's bad for you.
Wait, okay. Oh, here's my question. What type of guys are you into?
I don't have a type, and I hate when I have that answer or that question because.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Oh, that's okay.
No,
oh, yes.
Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Anyway, so you don't have a type, so
a
you're
wide
just
spectrum. A wide spectrum.
Okay.
Of looks, of careers, of how they lead their life. Kids,
what is
no
the
kids, married,
most successful person that you've been with? What was their career that was the most successful?
He's a personal trainer, but then he got to director, and now he owns his own gym.
Was he with DFM?
Do you know who it is?
Fuck,
let's not say their name.
Okay, I'm not saying no.
This is like way in my past, like a few years ago.
That was the most successful? As successful as you are.
I don't think you're thinking of.
No. I just know, like, when you said director, like, I know exactly who you're talking about now. I think that he is on my block with his gym.
No, he's not here. He's moved away.
Okay. because I knew one person that came from that company that has a place on the strip that I'm on. So anyway.
We won't waste any time and energy on him, but basically what happened, we had a fruitful, what I thought was fruitful relationship. We were talking about the future. Then he decided to play mentor to one of the up-and-coming trainers, and now they're married, and that's lovely.
Oh, good for them. They
Good
got
for
to experience
them.
that.
While we were together. Beautiful.
Right.
It's a cold world, bro.
Right.
It's a cold world.
Right. Well, but I don't think you can blame yourself on that because you put everything into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but then you can't blame yourself. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's
But since then,
you got to experience it.
It's been going downhill on the old relationship train, you know?
But I mean, has it gone down, or has it just you became more?
You need a refresher too.
Yep.
I got you. I know how to make these. I do this stuff. So
We would have had more ice, but you told me not to.
No. I didn't. I was like, oh, that's where all the ice goes.
I took it as a shot, so I put some bandages on and put some.
Yeah, no.
You want to get some ice?
No.
You guys can carry the show. I go get some ice.
No. This one's for you, and then I'm gonna give Brittany the ice.
Right. Shit.
Or I can just take a little bit of that. I'm good.
Yeah. So, what's the least successful person that you dated that you took a chance on that didn't work out?
Ooh, it's too recent, and he might listen to this, so I just don't even want to bring it up. You
You
know?
don't have to use names. You don't have to use names.
You can add me at Marcus Boston 314 if you figure out who she talking about with your ragged ass.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The shots-
Let me get my guns ready. Hold on. Shots fired, motherfucker. I'm here with the automatic weapons.
Serious.
But was it? What did you learn from that?
I think I most learned that I really need to take a step back and reflect on myself. Reason being is because why am I making these choices if I really am trying to get somewhere? I need somebody that matches that energy, honesty, and the direction that I'm trying to move.
But do you? I mean, do you feel like you should? Like, do you have goals like get married and stuff?
So I go back and forth, right? I think I've always wanted to be a mom, and I think that's a deal breaker for me. But in terms of a wife, does it sound nice? Yes. But I'm not going to just get married to get married like most people. It's not this magical day that everyone fantasizes about. I think there's just so much rawness and realness to relationships. People can barely keep it together for 2 years, 5 years. That's just kind of how our generation is a little bit. It's on to the next all the time. So am I really rushing to get married? Nah.
Cool. So would you, I'm just asking, I'm not like saying, would you ever like just be in a co-parenting situation, like have a baby with somebody and just...
Is it ideal? No, but would I do it? Yeah.
See, I think it is ideal. To me. In a situation, like, cause if you guys can, I mean, you have a wonderful baby and like you guys, and the baby gets two
wonderful parents
and like you guys can do that, but you like maybe the relationship isn't working, or wouldn't work, but rather than them seeing that negativity, they could see two people
live separately,
but like they're happy.
Yep.
And you know it's good for the kid. I would think.
I mean, that's how I was raised. My parents were divorced when I was 3, so I have no memory of them being together. But I've had a beautiful life because I'm so close to my dad, as you know.
Yeah.
And I was close to my mom. She's still living. We just don't.
Okay, I was like,
I know you made a face, and I was like,
damn.
No.
Damn.
No. Just
We'll
we'll just chop that up to mental health.
Right, and so you know, my mom and dad were never together. My mom and my biological father, and like, I get you. Like, he's not there. Whatever, dude. Like him and I. Whatever, it is what it is. I haven't talked to him in years, and cool with it. I didn't meet him until I was 18, and we had a small little time frame of a relationship, but yeah, it's over, and I'm fine. And my stepdad's fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one that taught me to work hard, and like, it's cool. I'm okay with it.
I ain't got no daddy.
He doesn't.
No. You're perfectly fine.
I'm a train wreck. I'm a choo.
Wait, so I gotta ask you though. How do you feel about marriage and kids? I'm just curious.
Oh.
I mean, do I gotta be in the hot seat the whole time?
Why I was leaning
you're the
back and said not a word.
This is a 3 people conversation.
Right.
I'm not into it. I don't want it. I want to be Uncle Marcus with a bag. I don't want no kids. I don't want no marriage. I'm not that. It's a bad investment. I like my own. I like doing what I want to do on my own time.
You know,
kids and dogs are the same thing to me. Responsibilities I can't afford.
Hey, but I appreciate that because a lot of people are not honest with other people about that. Everybody thinks like you have to, and this is how it's supposed to be. I think that's beautiful. They're like, that's not for me.
I'm good. Like, you know, so like marriage, if she wants to travel the world and do dope shit, awesome. Like, do I need to have a kid? No. I don't think I'm there. I want to do that. Would I be a great father? Absolutely. But like, I don't want to find out to prove myself right or wrong.
But the scale of being a good father compared to what you know.
Is it right? I have a low bar. I just have to show up and be there.
Wait, so that's
a year.
That's two different questions, though. My question first was, do you want to get married and have kids? And it was a no. And then hold on, and then when you continue with your dialogue, it was, well, if she wanted to travel the world, then maybe, well, I could be a dad. So you're going through that thought. No.
I am one thick Instagram model for being a husband and a father. Okay, I am one that bitch away.
No. There's a weather
all that
girl.
double tapping you've been doing.
Right. No, there's a weather. No. Like his crush. I cannot remember her name right now. His woman that there's a woman. She's a weather woman in Phoenix or Dallas.
Dallas. I want to find this picture so you can see.
Oh, that's his jam. I was like, hey, why don't you DM her about being on a podcast? But you won't do it.
No.
Scary. I'll do it. Give me your name.
Exactly.
It's like you don't want to meet your
Hi, I'm
idols.
Brittany. I'm his assistant. I was just wondering.
No, listen, dude. I'm telling you, I've DM'd John Hamm probably 32 times to come on a podcast. I've hit up fucking what's his name? The fucking dude that made the beats.
Metro Boomin.
I've hit him up 6 times to be on the podcast. He lives in Creve Court. He won't come on the podcast. He won't even respond. I keep sending him.
Hey, keep knocking at the door.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you ain't going to get in if you ain't knocking.
I don't want to go on the door.
So
why?
We're going back. So
that's some pussy shit.
Hold on.
Sorry, not the pussies are.
Yeah, that's not a nice word.
That's not.
Pussies are the most durable things on this planet.
Well, I think they're the most powerful things.
I like that.
I think they're the most powerful things on this planet.
Also.
I'll win because I'm smart. Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
No, I was saying they're the most powerful thing. They control. They've caused wars. They've caused a lot of shit. Men have died over them.
Men are dying right now.
People, I just want everyone to know, the 7 people that are listening, but actually probably 9, the 9 people that are listening, I just want you guys to know that, like, I retract that statement, and it was just my small self saying some dumb shit. What I meant to say is, that was a weak mentality. Just fucking send it. Just send her a DM. She's not going to respond.
Let's send it right here on the show.
Yeah, send it right now.
Well, do it right now. My phone is occupied right now. Looking at you, Cecil.
No, it's
the Wi-Fi works.
Yeah.
Instagram is actually on any browser.
Okay, no more smart women on the show. Okay? I like that you didn't say anything, but she knew exactly that it is on there.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Send it. Send it. Send it. What's her name? Please say her name.
It's Demetria, I think. Demetria.
Demetria, also, if you like to travel the world, do dope things.
She's a weather woman, so
may
she
or
loves
may
the
not
world.
be into marriage. Just saying, and kid could or could not be on the table.
And we're going to tag her in this podcast.
Love it. I'm here for this.
You're not coming back to this show.
No, she's good.
One of us got to go.
One and
And his point is proven. Vagina wins every time. I get kicked out. This is in real time.
I feel so. I'm glad you're loving my appearance today.
Well, guys, keep going. I'll keep talking. I'm trying to figure out how to do this on my Toshiba.
Okay.
Toshiba. You mean your Mac?
Apple?
I'm trying to downgrade it for the sake of this conversation.
Right. So, I love every second of this.
See, I knew it.
So much dope content.
I don't like being exposed in real time. I like to expose it.
But sometimes, hey, remember we talked about being humbled?
Yeah, it sounds good when everybody else is being humble. I don't like being humble.
Well, Marcus, it's a tennis match. Shoot back.
That's also one of my lines. I don't like this. Is why I have women because they're smarter than me.
Right. She's one of the smarter people I've ever met, and I love it.
Thanks, Cecil.
You're welcome.
That's kind.
I'm a kind person. It's funny whenever she get drunk and then like go over to the place across the street and then come back and she's like, fucked up. I'm like, I'm gonna sit at your bar because like I know you're not gonna try to be weird. And I'm like, it's cool. Come sit in the corner right over here. You good? Yeah, right.
I would even feel comfortable. I think 60s was the only place I felt comfortable.
Oh, she had a video. She's walking towards her. I want to show you this video without.
Yeah, she's hot.
Oh Lord Jesus, can we do a shot right now for the Lord?
We
It's
can.
sitting right there.
Oh man, I throw it all away, guys. I never stop smiling. What you doing today? What you doing today, Marcus? Being blessed, being blessed. God bless.
The thing is, like, here's my thing. I think that maybe you should just do it. Don't be a psycho about it. Not that you would.
No, you guys are totally right. I'm fighting back because I know it's the right thing to do. So you guys are working with me through this process.
So
this is therapy in real time, guys. I didn't plan on having it today.
Right. I didn't know it was going to go this way, but I'm totally with it. Never absolute in thought, right? Never absolute.
I think I took too much.
Nah.
Oh, the name
This is that good shit.
Oh, I said bring drugs, but not that good.
That's liquor, not drugs. So what? What's let's say the top 5 or 3 things that you are looking for in a relationship with a person? Brittany.
Me.
Then I'll go.
Oh, this is tough, right? I'd say 1, authenticity, because a lot of people will show you like a watered down version of themselves.
They show you their Instagram selves.
I mean, and even in real life, you always want to put
that's what I'm saying. Like
your best side forward, and there's just so many. Whoa.
Are you breaking the new toys?
No,
why is it vibrating like a vibrator?
That's what I was looking at.
How about it, Brittany? See what it do?
Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. Say, give me that.
Can I buy that? What's that for? This is for naughty videos, actually.
This is my fans only account. Soulardians fans only account. I want to get the podcast so big we can do like a calendar of like all the women that come as our Soulardian members, do like a calendar. Shoot, that'd be so dope. That'd be so dope. I don't know. It's gonna be a while because we got like 2 I can think of that's worth like 6 months.
We got 3 women that have been on, but only 2. No.
What is it?
Vegas.
Oh, that's you got off to a good start.
She can't show her face.
Well, I understand. I'm saying if we could, yeah, but we can't. So we really only got 2.
Right.
Why can't we show her face?
She was laying out. She's a
what's the CDA?
She's an entertainer in Vegas.
Oh, I follow.
Yeah, and then so she was giving stories out about.
She has some good shit.
So though, yeah, dude, that one's
good.
And the one coming up, she wants to do one about like the dark side of it, all the bad shit.
Interesting.
That one's gonna be
That's fair. Heavy.
tough. But like there were some funny stories. They're just like, oh my god, like the and there's no kink shaming on the Soulardians, by the way. But some of the kinks she was talking about, these guys that were like like one guy gave her a shit ton of money to wear these pantyhose and shoes, and then he would buy them from her at the end of the night. He'd buy them, give them to her to wear.
Like smell them or something weird.
We don't know because she just like put them back in a bag and then like come in and give her a bunch of money and take it and then take them home. So whatever he did with them. But like that's like wow, like.
Interesting. This girl you should work with was like, I'm gonna start selling my panties. I said, selling your drawers. I was like, so what's the website again?
This is a real thing.
In
Japan, they have literally vending machines with used panties, and it comes out like a fucking toy, and people buy them for like a few dollars.
It comes out later after they buy it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's
like
a different level of nasty.
Sick, right?
That's not nasty in a bad way. That's just a different level of.
There's no kink shaming.
When I say nasty, it's in a positive way. I love you're freak, and once again, freak is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's like it's a different level of like, man, I'm scared to find out if I like that or not.
It's different.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no going back. Once you realize what you do like, there's no going back to that shit. I don't know.
Nah, there's an evolution of it. I feel like it's just like anything else. Like, yeah, I used to be into blonde chicks, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I watched on Pornhub was blonde chicks, and then it goes to like, oh, chicks with tattoos. Then it goes to whatever. Like, I don't think you can't go back. It's not that you're going back. You're just like
changing your preferences.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Expanding your variety. You broaden your horizons.
I follow with you on that. Like, I get with the no, shaming. But when you first hear something like that, my automatic, reply is, "What the fuck?" But then I'm also like, "Well, that's not for me." But I do some weird shit that probably people be like, "What's that?"
Right. Exactly.
Such as.
And that's
whoa.
We're not going. Do you want to?
No, we're here. We're friends.
Not that crazy.
Are we?
Wait. Did you?
I did.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you guys are friends.
Weird.
We're pending.
She just gave me the.
Then when we're not pending, then maybe I'll share some more.
See, then
I see a part 2 to this podcast.
I see a whole bottle of vodka, so the part 2's in the
I see. Honestly, in my head, I'm thinking, Brittany needs her own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
I don't have a lot to share.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. You've dug in some stuff tonight that's that's dope. I think that. So we have a studio. It's called the BBC. It's Big Buddha Communications. And so
she got
I like this already. I'm like,
so, BBC, tell me more.
Right, exactly.
Tell me more.
But
say less.
So we're having actually we're in the process of building a studio now that if you would want to, that we could help you get there. And I mean, just listen to you talk about stuff. It's like, wow, that's really dope. Like most people around here, I'm like falling asleep halfway through the. I'm joking, not most, but there's been like 3. There's been like 3.
I watch back Cecil be on the.
Right.
You check emails.
Right.
Cecil was not. You weren't present for your own podcast.
No,
I'm
there. But when Marcus and I are having to carry the thing, I'm just like, damn.
And the funniest part, some of the podcasts we thought were the worst. They're the best numbers. Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like,
the power's out. Actually, we're gonna have to wrap this up.
There's some like no bullshit. There's been some where it's like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, oh god, we fucked up. I'm just over here like, oh god, how are we gonna make this last?
Like, who voted for this?
Right. but not like. What's funny is like when we first started, we were asking all these people, come on the podcast, and now and people were like, maybe we got them on, we got people on, and then now it's like we talk about who we want to bring on a podcast, and we're all like, do we want to sit through that? There's one person that we eventually are going to have on, where it's going to be like, oh, welcome our guest, and then we say his name, and we'll say, how are you doing today? And then him and I won't talk for an hour and a half.
I'll just drink through it.
I'll just be like,
that's tough. So whenever I listen to Jay Shetty, of course, you can feel that sometimes with some of his guests. They really go on a tangent, but he's really good about bringing them back. Mm-hmm. So I would challenge you when you have difficult or non-entertaining guests that it's a snooze fest and that you can't connect with, to bring it back.
No, we bring it back, but we know what it is.
That was more interpersonal. That's more interpersonal. Like my thought process is like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take a lot of effort on my fault. On our part.
For booze, like,
I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
and I'm a little more relaxed. First, I was sweating a little, like I've never done this before.
Right. Exactly. See, so when she goes with that, never done this before, I'm like, this is why you need a podcast.
I'm only doing this. I know you don't.
And I'm a little pebbles. Got my pebbles going on. Oh, it's down.
I used to miss that shit. When the white girl put that ponytail on, oh, she finna get nasty. It's about to get real.
That's when we get nasty, or we working out the pineapple on top of the head.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
I have a great.
Oh, you missed that? Look at that.
I have a really good story for that right now. So me and B. Will were at a softball tournament. There was other people there. It wasn't just him and I playing, but there was other people. But B. Will's been on the podcast twice. So him and I were in Springfield, Missouri for a softball tournament. It was actually a super sectional or super regional, and we went to a piano bar. Right? Like give us money and we'll play your song on the piano, blah, blah, blah. So they had this thing where it's like, if you're in a bachelorette party, you go up and then like you basically took a blowjob shot or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Right? And there was 3 bachelorettes there, right? The first 2 were kind of boring, and then the third one, like, got ready to do the blowjob shot, and the guy was sitting on a piano. He didn't have it by his dick, but like he had it, like he was sitting back and it was by his knees or whatever, like the shot. And this chick gets on stage and then like grabs her hair thing, and then like takes her head down and like.
Oh Lord.
Like I was like, that is a lucky man. Whoever's marrying that chick.
God, that's it.
Yes, and she did the whole like
That's a slow clap.
flipped it around. B Will and I were like looked at each other like, what?
Hope her man appreciates her. Hope she's been appreciated wherever she
Oh
goes
my
for
God.
her hair.
Okay,
Dude.
but guys, I mean, let's give her appreciation, but lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets, lady in the sheets would go like, I mean, you know, in the streets, we just go like this nicely, like, let's take the shot, you know, and then when you get home, you put the pineapple up.
Well, it
So,
was, but
I'm like,
she was,
I'm
no,
gonna-
hold on, wait.
I'm gonna knock her.
Wait, I think you're missing, okay, Brittany, you're missing the thing.
I'm not, I hear you.
Do you? Because it was like she was giving a blowjob, so she put her hair up because she's used to doing that.
I understand. I got it. I'm just saying for the audience that she had around, she should have just played it a little more classy.
All of her friends were around though. She said there was like 30 people in her bachelorette party.
And they're like, yes,
They were all
that.
yes.
They drunk. They charged up. Cardi B's playing on the fucking.
And of course, and that's
middle
when
of nowhere, Illinois.
Real
no,
talk,
no.
Where's that?
Springfield, Missouri. This was 4 years ago. So I was thick Cecil then, and of course B Will was B Will, pre-cancer. So the dude was just fucking Buff Jones with the 6-pack, and they're all like, "Oh."
I hate B Will.
All these chicks, because we're in Springfield, Missouri, so all these white women
yeah.
were walking up. Oh, can I touch it? Can I touch your 6-pack? I'm all like,
Pause. Who is B Will? Is he single?
No, he's dating an Asian. Oh,
well, I think he's
I
single
could use a
until you.
referral too.
well, he takes her out in public and claims her. So
Oh, Lord.
Oh no, really?
No,
Yeah.
then that means it's locked up.
He's
He
takes her.
I only see B Will take pictures. I've only seen B Will take pictures with women he claims.
Right.
It's only been 2. I've known him for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
That was Laura and that.
Let me tell you like this.
I'm kidding. We don't even have to answer that
No.
You know what's funny is I don't know if it's the vodka or my emotional issues or a bunch of other things, but like if she talks, I keep hearing Laura, and it's me.
She knows Laura. She didn't know her name, but you.
Yeah, but like her, just the
So
sound.
do you remember the chick Darlene that used to hang out on Sundays? I'd always have a gaggle. They're my gaggle. Shout out. No. They love the fact like they're my gaggle. They know they're my gaggle.
I feel like I know faces
Shout
a
out
lot
gaggle.
better.
She was like 6 foot tall, and her name was Darlene, and she was from New York. She used to sit at the end of the bar, always in the corner.
I
Anyway,
don't know. Wait, can I say something real quick though?
sure.
I gotta backtrack because I was being a little bit of a hater. Because if I was at a bachelorette party, I'd probably be the high woman, like yes. So I don't want people to think I'm an asshole because I'm not.
Nah. I mean,
This is Laura.
She does look familiar.
Yeah. She was there every Sunday.
That's Darlene, and that's Darlene. That's Laura.
Yeah, they're adorable. I feel like I've met them before for sure.
You have
you
at
have.
my bar.
Yeah, but it's been a while. It's been a while.
Right, I know. I miss it sometimes.
We'll just get the gaggle at the new place. Duh.
The gaggle kind of. Actually, the gaggles. They still come in. They come in. It's just not that.
It's a big old dick.
Yeah, once everybody can come down and stand at Colorado Bob's big old deck.
Yeah.
Even Brittany will come because she hasn't been there yet.
She liked the BBC. We noticed. Before we explained what it meant, she was already on board.
She is not. Wait, she does not have a type. I feel like you're putting her in a box.
I just say she like BBC. It's not a box. You can like the BBC and not live by it.
But she said she doesn't like to say that she has a type.
BBC's
I'm just fucking. I'm just
like,
totally joking with you, dude.
I was like,
maybe whatever. I was trying to make a joke and it just totally failed. Anyway, so this is gonna sound cheesy, but what is the absolute worst date you ever been on? I want to hear this.
Worst date.
So what are the chances of me getting another beverage that might have ice in it?
You're gonna have to go get ice.
Okay, well, you tell the story.
I don't think I have any like really great stories. Honestly, there's been
Really?
a lot of fails.
Well, yeah, that's all. That's all I care about. I don't care about the wins.
Okay, one, I kind of did the guy dirty, I'm not going to lie. So he took me to Grand, which I love, all the ethnic restaurants. We went to the Afghan place, and I can't recall the name, but it's good. Check it out. So we go upstairs, and
The King and I.
No, that's Thai. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
Fair.
not Grand. It's actually Manchester. Sorry, excuse me.
City Manchester or County Manchester?
City Manchester.
Yeah. So he's really kind, but he just wasn't getting my attention like whatsoever. It was pretty bad, and he wanted to be really touchy-feely, and I was like, absolutely not. You're not going to do that. So what I politely proceeded to do is invite my best friend to come meet us because he wouldn't really take no. It's like, oh, we're going out after this. So then my best friend, who is a guy, came and...
Wait,
well, at the time, best friend. Not really currently now, but you're thinking of my brother Keith, but not him.
No, not him. I was thinking, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. But so then we just got fucked up and danced the night away, and he got the point and he left.
Nice.
For me, that was bad. Probably for him, it was worse. Not really a fun story, though. You know?
It's kind of fun.
Nothing too crazy.
Sometimes...
I'm getting nice.
All right, you get nice.
That was boring. Sorry.
No.
It's just, I've never...
He can relate is the problem. He can relate.
I catch a hint. I'm a hint catcher. I'm a catcher of hints.
I figured you're more of a pitcher, but like you're a catcher. I got it.
I'm a catcher of the hints. What's wrong?
Can you get some ice, please?
I'll take my phone, too.
Yeah, do that.
Piece of shit. Brian, you want the cooler to sit on? I'm good, man. That's what I do. It's kind of operation you're running here. Put my house shoes on. I want some chocolate.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, do you even want I want an airhead? Sorry, I'll be back. I'll be white black.
Welcome to the Soulardians. But you should consider a podcast because I think that you have the right mannerisms and you have knowledge and okay, this is just a broad brushstroke statement, but like I feel like maybe you get bored at like your day job.
It's not challenging. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
What keeps me there, honestly, is I love the people that I work with,
mm-hmm.
and I like a handful of the clients that I have really close relationships with.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's easy and not easy, but it's also like a nice work-life balance, and that's what I really cherish at this point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I was such a go-getter. Like I was hungry. I was super hungry. I wanted to be stressed all the time. I wanted to be overworked. But right now, I think I'm in a phase. Not that I'm status quo by any means,
right.
But I'm truly working on self-development, self-care, and then right now the work is good for me. But like you said, I'm probably missing the passion portion of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And you know, like for me, I got to a point when I was working in the 60s where it was like I can't go up any higher.
Yeah.
Because
you hit the ceiling.
I did, for sure, 100%. And it was like either I was going to work for this company called Blue Orbit, where I get to travel all over and help bars and restaurants become, you know, franchises or development, you know, that type of thing. Like that's what they do. And I was going to go work for them.
See, I think that's super dope. I would so do consulting work like that.
Yeah, but then I was like, you know what? If I don't take a shot at ownership, I'd let myself down.
Yeah.
And
that's a much better fit for you, I think, for sure.
Yeah, but then also it's like, you know, if I don't take a shot, right, I don't take a shot, then maybe my friends who might have some dope fucking ideas, maybe they won't take the shot. And that's why I can't fail. Like, if I fail, there may be so many people that won't take a shot because someone like myself took a shot and failed, and now they're like, oh, fuck, well, Cecil failed doing it. Like, why am I going to try?
But why does it have to be a fail? Why can't it be a bump in the road or a fall?
Well, for me, it would be just a bump in the road.
Yeah, failing is just stopping, period, point blank.
Yeah, my thing is, like, I even when I fail, I still succeed because I learned something from it. You know what I mean?
Right. But we get in love with the end point rather than the journey. And I have to remind myself that all the time.
All the time.
Because it's so much more fulfilling when you're going through it. It seems like when you're in it, it's like, this fucking sucks. This is the worst shit I've ever been through. But you get so much more out of it.
And for me, any time now, like, I don't even, like, I don't get stressed. I don't get burnt out. I don't, you know, it's to me, it's like I'm always learning, always getting better. And, you know, everybody's like, oh, you're going to get burnt out. You know, you're working 70 hours a week. I was like, motherfucker, I've been working 70 hours a week for somebody else.
Right.
For the last 11 years.
This feels amazing.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm cool with it. Like, I don't get burnt out. It's not my capacity.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still like, I work that much in order for me to be successful, which maybe I don't need to do 70 hours a week to do that. But right now I feel like I do. And I'm just going to keep working towards it because it's my passion.
Yeah.
But that 70 hours I'm putting in now at Colorado Bob Shipping Fools at 3457 Morganford Rd right now, but I'm starting to branch and this is my passion. This where we're at right now, this is passion.
Yeah.
But this passion is going to start making money very soon. Exclusive.
Hey, we need a noise.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys. Hold on. Right.
Maybe an explosion.
Oh, you want that bomb, girl? You want that bomb? Hold on, girl. You want that bomb?
So while we have, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm here for it.
But it comes back to what I did with the bar. The bar thing was I leveraged my knowledge. 10 years or 11 years straight of working in the bar, 16 years total. But I leveraged that to the people that I needed to.
Yeah.
And that leverage got me Colorado Bob's.
Mm-hmm.
And now going to Colorado Bob's, it's a safe situation for them because they're not going to lose their money. Right? And now once I show the productivity and the amount of growth that I can cause in that in a year,
yeah,
I'll be able to write my check to go wherever I want. But Colorado Bob's is just a front for what I'm trying to do in the sense that I can do like that. That's it's easy to me. The bar business is easy to me, but like my passion is this podcasting. It's developing, marketing, and which is going to help because that angle, the BBC is going to take us. I shouldn't say me. Sorry. Take us.
I was about him. I don't say nothing. I say it's cool. I just say it quietly. Mm-hmm.
I don't always use me. I don't always use I. Stop. You stop. Honey, babe.
I love
babe,
this bromance.
Babe. I'm sorry. Okay.
That was hashtag accountability.
Yes. And I realized once I said I was wrong.
Calm down.
Baby,
aggressive.
Baby, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Just calm down. But what I'm saying is, like, that's going to lead into other stuff, which is going to lead into consulting and doing all this other stuff. Marcus and I talk about all the time. It's like somebody gives you orange, you're making orange juice. I'm not squeezing 30% of that orange. I'm squeezing 100% of that motherfucker.
Right.
All of it. And down to the fact of buying more expensive bottles of liquor and then selling all of it, right? Selling all the liquor out of it and then saving that bottle and selling it on eBay.
Right. Get creative.
Yes. Get creative. You can't
think outside the box.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Or just take what's a 30,000
level view.
Yeah, exactly. And figuring out, I don't have everything. I don't have all my tools yet, but I'm making new tools to make things work.
Yeah.
And I think that's what everyone should do. That's what I want for people is like, just because you don't have all the tools you need, fucking create the tools.
Everybody
make the tools.
Learns as they go. So outside of Jay Shetty, I absolutely love like TED Talks because they like.
Are you going to the one in September?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I haven't bought tickets yet, but
it's September 7th, right?
I don't know. It's on my little Facebook.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in Indianapolis because somebody decided to have a birthday and a concert that's been on he's been on our podcast. We were super pissed about it. No, we're happy, but I just hate missing a TED. I haven't been to a TED Talk yet, and I was so pumped to go to that one.
I mean, there's podcasts, there's videos. Everything is deliverable on demand.
Still, it's like going to one.
It's super cool. It's just like this. Like when you're around people that have like the same direction or even mindset and energy, it like instills you with like you feel passionate, you feel excited. Like let's fucking do this. But going back to the 70 hours a week, I think it's awesome. But so many people forget Jay Shetty, Gary, all of those people are doing self-care in that. When we think of success, we automatically think of all the time and all the money. But if you're not doing the self-care, hey, we empty on the ice, we can't give other people ice. So the same thing. So one thing that Jay Shetty said recently, and sorry, I'm like fucking drinking the Kool-Aid with him.
Oh, dude, totally.
He takes 3 days a week every month to 100% disconnect. His people know they can't contact him. He's not on social media. He's not delivering or creating content. Yeah. He's truly going somewhere and that's not even his home and just living in the moment. with his wife, which I think is beautiful. Or do it by yourself. I would do that type of shit.
Right.
Go see new things. Like travel will give you new perspectives, new energy, and come back and just use that to kill whatever you're doing that week.
Yeah, and I love that. And I'll get there. I mean,
But you don't take the time probably to think about it because you're so enthralled in what I need to do.
No. Actually, no.
No?
I make sure that I stick with my fasting. I make sure I stick with, doing the cold showers every day. I keep doing what got me there. I need to get back into where I was as far as, like, working out. But, like, I am on my fasting. I am on the cold showers. I'm keeping that discipline because that shit and my breathing, my Wim Hof, like, doing that's what got me here. Like, I'm not going to leave that. But, yes, I do need to devote some time to being alone or being disconnected. That's coming.
Yeah.
It's I'm not going to be, I never want to be a used to could guy. So used to could do a bunch of push-ups, or I used to could, like, meditate. I used to could do that. No, I can't do that. Like, I'm always going to be a evolution, when I started meditating, it was only, I could do this, but now I'm here, now I can go into that, I can break through the third eye and, like, see what the spirit world's like, that type of shit. I'm not there yet. I'm just saying, like, evolution,
Getting there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the biggest thing. I think people get discouraged if they, they've been working out, they lost 20 pounds, and then they stop doing what got that 20 pounds loss. And then they start, like, man, well, I can't go back. Like, I've been away from it too long. No, nothing.
It's like meeting a good woman and then take her for granted. Like, you work hard to get this amazing woman, then you stop doing what's got you to her.
Yeah, but it's not over. It's not over if she leaves. It's not over.
Right, but it's not over. But if she leaves, but you have to be accountable to why she left, because you stopped doing what got you to her.
Right, exactly.
Like, I can say I genuinely fall in love with the process of going to the gym. Like, I enjoy going there. It's not resentful anymore. It's like, I'm going there because I can't lead if I can't. I gotta lead by example.
Yeah.
So, like, now I don't resent going. I go in, do my time, and I get out of there. Then I reward myself.
Discipline. It's a discipline now.
Right. It's peaceful now. It's a place of peace for me now.
But you know that you want to do it, and you need to do it in order to get to where you want to go.
Right.
Whether it be whatever you're doing, it's still like,
this now is what I know where I want to go now.
Yeah.
Before I used to do it with this because I should do it because it's healthy. Now I know I need to do this because I need to do this to get to this next place I want to go. I can't go there in my current condition. I need to have my mind, body, and soul and finances in a healthy position. Health is wealth, and wealth is healthy.
Yeah. And that's what. Yeah, that was dope, right?
I'm good at one-liners. I gotta
We've talked about it in podcasts in the past. Like, when I was like, oh, well, shit. I'd either read or watched a YouTube video where they talk about, investors don't invest in people that are unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I was like, well, fuck, I need to get my shit together. If somebody invests in me, I need to get somewhat healthy.
I think that's the wrong reason.
No.
It is.
Turn it into the best reason.
Well, but first it was external, right? And if you really are doing
but
things
external
for yourself,
got me to the internal.
But that's where, yeah. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll give you credit for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God, yes, Cecil got one. Woo! We got one. Yeah.
But
first time ever.
Score 1 to 1,000.
Things are going to be
motherfucking one.
Long term. It has to be intrinsic.
Oh,
and it has to be.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
But when
a bottle
but it goes back to the 5 people I hang around. They are taking care of themselves, and I see that. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But before the 5 people hung around,
we got Scrooge get his life together. Scrooge hit me up on the snap on the treadmill.
I don't think I know who that is.
We don't either.
Oh.
I mean,
well,
we know who he is, but we can't say his name because he's in so much shit that, like, I mean, like, good stuff. Like, they just bought a 47,000 square foot fucking building, which is insane to me. But yeah, so, like, that's where there's another concept that they want me to do in the commercial space below it. Exclusive.
Oh, shit. Tell me about that.
So it's a 47,000 square foot place downtown that's right next to the new soccer stadium.
Okay.
So they want me to do a bar that is related to that stadium. So, which is cool. Like, I'm totally down. Yeah. But some things happened. Things are happening tomorrow that maybe getting back into Soulard way sooner than I thought. There's a place closing that we all knew would close eventually. We'll talk about it after the show.
You know what's funny?
Stay
the episode
tuned.
we had about doing like the Sounders out of Seattle, how we watched like 30 seconds of that shit. Now like it's so fun. It's so fun. My I'm like I'm special.
No.
Okay, so see how you're familiar with soccer?
I don't know a ton about soccer. A lot of guy friends that I have watch it, like, but I'm not really into it.
No, it's okay. So like before the game, they have this whole thing where they march to the game. Like all the fans, they like march to the game and they're like chanting and singing and doing all this thing going to the game.
Yeah. And
the spot where they want this bar at would be the start of the march to the game. So once again, I'm a pawn in this, but I could have a ton of success by doing it, and it would be a lot of fun, and it wouldn't be that hard of a place to do. Because I mean, it's the bar business, man. The bar business is just fun to begin with. It's just fun. So, like, I get why they bought it. I mean, there's 35 lofts in there. Is he on?
No, I was burping. I want to burp into the mic.
Sorry,
so like,
and I've already done that. Like, I don't mean to, but I was like,
No,
oh my gosh, that tequila. I was like, sorry.
Yeah.
I know, I was like, should I say excuse me? Because you probably heard that.
Because that's why the burp came out. I want to. I was like,
I don't know. So I was like,
yeah, okay. No, I burped. I was not young.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. No, it's so much dope shit coming, and with Bob's, all we have to do is just streamline it, and we're there.
Make it scalable. Everything that you're doing.
Everything on scale, man. And now the big old deck is starting.
Big old dick.
The Colorado Bob's.
Also, audience, deck. In case you misheard that.
It's DECK, not
Small
DI.
joke.
DE.
My obsession with big.
He's like, small dick.
What is going on?
I just like the way he's. Okay, sorry. We're
No,
fucking
no,
up.
no, I'm laughing.
We're really messing up this exclusive.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Got that big old dick.
Come here, girl. I may swim.
Wait, no. Hey, so
I'll show you this.
you want to see? Hey, if you ever want to see him scream like a little girl, no, seriously, like high pitched scream.
Please don't on the mic.
No, he flails and screams. So
Show me later, okay?
Hey,
it's a bad bitch birthday.
you're too skinny for him. I'm just saying.
He needs a big booty.
No, it's not even booty. He likes thick white women.
Oh,
I don't like you stereotyping.
Damn
me.
it!
Okay.
I'm not stereotyping.
I have a very wide. It's about the woman, not about the body.
Oh wait! Whoa! This is an exclusive. This is a fucking exclusive.
News.
This is a fucking exclusive.
He don't have time. He don't have patience. But an hour into it, he ready.
She ready. All right, I'm a fucking fraud, guys. I'm a fraud. I am a fraud. I ain't nothing but a cute, small way. But you know what? Girl, I'm ready to get married and have some babies.
Sierra?
That's why I don't look at him in the eye. I know I'm full of shit. I'm full of shit. I'm a liar.
The truth comes out, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm full of lie. I'm one wink away from being married and happy and quitting everything I love.
Lord.
I'm one cute wink away from throwing this whole shit away. Please. Don't do it.
What else?
The Holy Spirit is listening. You saw the drop drink earlier. Noted.
Oh God.
And one wink away from being out of here.
So no, you want to see him squeal and like flail around? So when Vegas was on, he said, "Okay, Daddy," and then he lost his fucking mind.
He's like, yes, please.
No. He's like, I can't. No,
I can't. I'm not ready, man.
Because I I said something to this chick, and then she's like, "Okay, Dad," like different girl, and he's like, "I was just joking. I'm not ready for all that."
I thought a white flag. I surrendered. Here's my bank account numbers. My credit score it's a work in progress.
Bro, these girls are aggressive. If they are shooting your shot, their shot. Why are you trying to block it?
That's why I like.
So she's like, here's a layup, and you're like, no, thank you.
100. See, squeals.
I run away. I'm not ready. But
so you're scary. Well, you know what? Next podcast, we're gonna work on your self-confidence. You can do it.
Dude,
I believe in you.
Hold up. So we were texting.
I'm just joking.
No. So Marcus and I were texting earlier in the week, and he was like, "Oh, I think we need a third host, a female host for the Soulardians." Somebody just put in her application.
Marcus said, "Hard pass on Brittany."
I would love for Brittany to be our third. I would love Brittany to be our third. I vote.
She put in her application.
What?
I put my vote for Brittany to be our third. I would love to have Brittany as our third.
I am shocked.
I would love it. I need it. I think for me to grow, I need Brittany to hold me accountable for my actions.
An hour ago, you didn't want to make eye contact or be my friend.
Okay, look here. Okay.
Is it the vodka or is it me, bro? I'll take both. It's fine. I'm used to the bar life.
Oh, God, she makes. Yeah, what's the one on the what's the podcast you always listen to? They have the morning show in New York.
Breakfast Club.
Charlemagne.
I love.
Charlemagne.
Does she have a Charlemagne kind of?
She does. She has an A to B type personality.
Yeah.
Charlemagne. I hate Charlemagne.
You're not as bad as him, but you have a very A to B.
Wait, I thought Charlemagne was a girl.
Angela Yee.
No, yeah.
The girl. I was talking about the girl.
Oh, she Angela Yee. Angela Yee is amazing.
Yeah.
I
swear to God, Charlemagne. I know you're not learning to listen to this, but sorry, I thought you were a girl.
Whole man.
I'm sorry. No, I thought Charlemagne was a girl because I was like, that's the feel. Like I've listened to it a few times, and you have that little quick little nailed it.
That was a good one. That was even me. That was Facebook.
Nice. All right, man. Has it been time?
I've been wanting a third, but I vote. I would love for Brittany to be our third. We can talk about it off mic.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We can. She got to put the app in. I'm joking.
Go through HR department.
We'll do the interview process. That's fine. Aptitude tests and
wait, are you CDO for both companies?
Mm-hmm.
So he's for Colorado
Central Diversity Officer. No, Central Diversity. Okay, I'm fired.
Cecil, we like white people, but we need other people. Okay.
So we always wanted an Asian.
I agree.
Right. No, he's Chief Diversity Officer.
Good job. So now you making my noise and doing my hand signal. You know what?
I told you I'm a wink away from. I'm mine, but I'll give up.
Imitation is the biggest form of flattery. Guys, I didn't know I was going to do it today, but I feel good.
Feeling cute. And I just like.
Might delete later.
Right. So, see, you don't know what to do. Oh God, I love it so much. So, Brittany, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me, boys.
There's a chance you maybe hear way more Brittany. Exclusive. So many exclusives on this one.
I like it.
We will ride her coattails into. Oh, it's too early. Too early. Too early. That's how we finish every show. So we would have to ride Brittany's. Like, oh, look how cute Brittany is, and we're here too, guys.
Queen Brittany's in the building.
She's. Man, here we go.
I appreciate y'all, though. Thank you for having me. Thanks for taking a chance.
Take a chance on. Play that song.
Little Omi.
What's it? Take a chance on me.
Is that a white song?
Yeah, duh.
Okay,
it's from like the 70s.
I don't know it.
I guess I don't know it either.
Yeah, I was like, that's why we need you here, bro.
Okay, I'm 39. You both are 31, so get out of here.
That doesn't have anything to do with it, I think.
Oh, is it because I'm white? Is that what we're going?
No,
if you guys are brown, I'm white?
No. I'm half.
Can we read?
You know? I got a little halfsy in me.
Can we rename the podcast Two Browns and a White?
No. We will not.
Oh my God. Two browns and a white.
That's going to be a deal breaker for me.
Never mind. I didn't want to go there.
She was like, no.
Nah,
Keep it as good as it is. Not gonna do it. Look here, boo boo. Boo boo. This is what we not gonna do.
You know what we're not gonna do? Call it 2 browns and white.
Browns and white off the table.
Right.
I retract my application right now. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, you know what would be great? The 9 people that listen, if you guys could comment and let us know if you enjoyed the podcast, that'd be great. If you think that we should not have Brittany on the podcast, please let us know.
Everybody's be like, don't answer.
Anyway,
I won't be offended.
Did you find the Take a Chance on Me, the song?
Oh, I was looking at it for real.
For real?
That's the name of the song, Take a Chance on Me?
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're a liar.
I think Chance on Me.
Take a chance. Oh, that's a real song.
Just
I
hear a little bit.
think you some white lies.
Why is it always going to be a white-black thing with you?
Or we could end like on a tough note, like Drake Teams. That would be a nice one.
No, we just hear that one and we'll finish on something strong. Whatever you want to hear, he'll add it in.
We'll just go into a DJ Envy, kind of like Marcus, and we're just going to scratch some.
Just table.
Whoa.
I ain't used that in a while, so it's rested.
Just went to a whole nother place there.
The Wi-Fi go out again? I'm
Lord.
pressing play.
Okay, so anyway, Brittany, thank you so much for coming on. Where can people are you on social? Are you on social medias?
I am. I'm low key.
Oh, do you not
won't
want people
see
to know?
much. Oh, no, I don't mind.
All right, so where can people find you?
Miss Mahesh.
Ooh, MISS?
Single as shit.
No, just
So yes,
so you
correct.
spell it out for me.
MISSMAHESH.
Yeah, on all of them.
We got about 10 posts. You're not going to get much there.
So
But I'll follow
Facebook,
back.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter.
Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram's it. Well, I don't even think we follow each other on Instagram, do we?
I don't think we do. That's a problem. You know what? We're going to take this offline.
All right.
Britt, we don't want you in the Soulardian tribe. I voted for you. I
think this is vodka talking, bro.
I'm putting some rich coins.
You know what,
But,
Marcus?
if this is
I am so grateful.
So
But
it went from he
text
didn't want to look at you in the eyes,
I
and now he
know.
wants you on the show all the time.
I'm going to FaceTime you first time when you wake up and be like, do you still feel the same way?
Oh God!
And then we'll see. So, to be continued, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Marcus. Oh my God!
Just kidding.
No, seriously, you should do it. And he'd be like,
I will.
he'd be like, hello.
Well, guys, as long as you know, this is where the monster was created. This is the moment when I came out my cage, and then the world was destroyed.
So he's always feared the inner
deep.
So like his is always talking. His inside is always talking to him like, dude, you got to do this. Mine's still caged up. Mine's like
That's why you guys are a good duo.
Mine's patiently waiting because like once it comes out, it's like it's not even gonna be bad. It's gonna be like
Godzilla.
I think it'll be more like I think maybe it'd be like when in my mind I think there's gonna be more like Clark Kent turning into Superman, but I think it'll be more like Clark Kent turning into the worst part of Superman, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, guys.
Like Bizarro?
Oh, Bizarro, but not as ugly as Bizarro. Brittany, thank you so much for coming on. Marcus, would you like to send us out?
This is something I've written, and I'm going to continue to close this out with. It's all hold hands, bow heads. No, I'm just kidding. If the kingdom of God is in you, then everywhere you go, you should leave a little bit of heaven behind. Once again, if the kingdom of God is in you, then everywhere you go, you should leave a little bit of heaven behind. And I am Marcus Boston.
And I'm Cecil W. Adams.
Till next time, love yourself, love each other, and love is all we got.
Peace.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?